This is Carly Rose. She's 4 years old. And this is Lillian, and she's 8 months old. I was pregnant in 2017. I was to give birth to twins. Unfortunately, one had passed, and one was a survivor of a disease, NEC, that was very hard to deal with. And it happened very suddenly. I had no idea what NEC was. In fact, when I questioned the diagnosis, they had printed me out a 2.5, 3-page paper. I have kept to that paper because on the top of the paper, it says that they too had to look it up and print it for me. The hospital was not equipped for what Carly had. They had to call in a specialist. They had to rush her into a procedure that took a matter of minutes to decide to do. I was not even at the hospital. I had to make a decision over the phone, and where they had given me also a percentage of how she would do after the surgery, as they did not think her percentage was very high. With my experiences that I've had with Carly, as well as my pregnancy loss. And I also experienced another NEC in 2021 with Lily. And this time around, I did have a lot of help with the, actually your program, the Milk Bank, and was very successful with her not being kept in the NICU as long as Carly, and her procedure did not need a surgical procedure going forward. And I do think it had a lot to do with the contribution of the donor milk that I received. The donor milk that was given to me was vital for Lily's health going forward, and to really minimize that necrotizing enterocolitis and any more negative factors that could have taken place if I had not had that donor milk given to me. I really pushed the issue that because I had already gone through NEC with Carly, that I knew the best route was mother's milk, which is breast milk, which I unfortunately could not produce this time around. If I had not had the help of the milk bank, I really wouldn't be able to tell you what would have happened. I don't think it would have been positive as it had been for Lily. So I was very thankful to receive donor milk, and I know the importance of donor milk. The emotion that I felt when I found out that Carly, and the twins were being diagnosed with necrotizing enterocolitis, and that I would be dealing with a loss as well as a possible 2 losses. I was afraid, was my first thing that came over me. The unknown. And then what I found to have been known wasn't very much. So that too was very misleading. I felt like I could not trust anyone in the healthcare. I felt that through what I was reading and what I could retain, that this is preventable. So it really made me upset, and I didn't know where to go with my feelings. I felt alone. I dealt with a little bit of postpartum after, because there wasn't a path, there wasn't a pamphlet, there wasn't a due process like they would for a normal cold or something that you would be dealing with in a normal pregnancy. So it was very hard to deal with, but I turned my pain into passion, and that's the reason why I'm a big advocate for NEC progress and NEC success.